And then you have bald Ryu, but anyways, okay. Hello and welcome back to the KenOhwee Channel. Today, I'll be talking about another very exciting figure from S.H Figuarts. Yes, they have released Ryu as a figure, and that's what I'll be talking about today. Yes, it is number 1. S.H Figuarts, number 1, Ryu from Street Fighter V. Look at that.
Round 1.
Box design. So yeah, starting with the box, beautiful box. Number 1 Ryu at the figure at the front there, looking all awesome. Fighting body. So I can't wait to see what the fighting body is. So at the side there, you got more number 1 Ryu. At the side there, you have the character rendition from the game. And then looking at the back, all the wonderful poses by the Eternal Wanderer Ryu. So yeah, molding, movable, option part, and fight. So I can't wait to test this figure and see whether or not it lives up to all the things that it says behind the box. So without further ado, let's crack open and have a look at the figure itself, Mr. Ryu. Looks like they didn't need a green screen after all, because it came with this awesome scenery. Look at that. Let me just zoom out for you guys. Look at that awesome scenery. So yeah, it comes in 2 parts and it's just a cardboard thing. But yeah, this is one of those scenes that's available in the game, so that's really awesome that you've included that. So a lot of sheets for you right there if you want to count them to sleep. Here you go, just pause it and just count them till you sleep. But anyway, so yeah, so this cardboard is really firm. So what I had to do was I just had to clip it behind like that to give it a little bit of weight, so it gives them a little bit more stability. Genius, right? Genius. Hey. No, moving on.
Round 2.
Design. So it comes with this bandana behind us. So all you gotta do is just connect that in, and then you have your Ryu in all his awesomeness glory. Yeah, so taking a closer look at the design and the mold and the sculpt of this figure, I gotta say, paint application, everything else turned out fine except that smudge around the lips, but I'll take it as if he got punched or something, so it's fine. But come on, S.H Figuarts, you've been perfect in your paint application so far. What happened? But anyway, yeah, I was originally a bit concerned that it does not have a bicep swivel, but you see that cut in the elbow joint there, so that allows for, it serves sort of like a bicep swivel, so that's fine. And yeah, you can see there's a lot of texture going on. There's texture on the cloth. They even, as you can see, they even tucked in the cloth inside the arm there, so that is a separate piece right there. So that's really nice that it did that little detail, so it sort of conceals a little bit as you move the arm upwards and stuff. Yeah, moving down to his red glove. Look at that, the real glove is gonna punch you right to the sky. Be careful. So muscularity, everything is just staying true to what this character is, muscular in every portion. Look at the biceps. I want to have that as biceps, those chests, those knees, everything. Knees? Really? Anything. Yeah, from the back, there's nothing much going on there. It's got the solid butt as well, so it's all in there. And then going down to the feet, it's all modeled there, so you can see all the toes and toenails. So nicely trimmed, Mr. Ryu. You take care of your feet, that's good on you, Mr. Ryu. Going down to the black belt as well, there's a little bit of like golden character signs right there, so very nicely painted. You can paint that, but not the mouth. Come on, what's wrong with you? So look at the angry face. I really like how that eyebrows all curled up. It's so angry. Ryu, so serious. And then look at that porcupine hair. Look at that. So yeah, very nicely done on the face. So well done, S.H Figuarts. So yeah, overall, very nice in terms of the paint application, in terms of the sculpt, in terms of the mold. I really like how this figure turned out. So really nicely designed, Mr. Ryu.
Round 3.
Articulation. So yes, moving on to the articulation of this figure, Ryu can look up fairly high. Look at that. He can look down. He can look left and right. He has the neck pivot, so he can turn side to side. So a lot of neck movement from Ryu right there. He has a little bit of a butterfly joint. He can push out his arm about that far. He has a little bit of a shoulder swivel, and he can turn his arm 360. He has double jointed elbows. He has a cut in his elbow as well, so that allows for 360 around the elbow joint. His wrist can do the 360, and he can move up and down. For his rock solid abs, he does have an uppercut abdomen, but sadly it is sort of limited by the design of his clothes right here. So unfortunately, that you can't really turn it around. But there is a lower abdomen cut right there, so you can turn left and right. It does have a little bit of a pivot. He does have a crunch right there, so you gotta push it all the way down, so he can crunch about that far. He can crunch arch backwards about that far, but that sort of reveals all the mechanics of Ryu's skeletons. So in order to conceal it, kind of need to push the cloth down every time you do that. It's not that obvious because of the clothes, but you can see he's actually crunching using his six-pack power. So yeah, he can do the Bruce Lee split right there. He can kick up about that high. Not really limited by that, thank God, because that's a bit of a soft rubbery plastic, so that allows for that high kick. He can do the back kick. Look at that. Rock solid Ryu ass won't be blocking that back kick. He has double jointed knees. His knees can swivel around. Feet does the 360, he can move up and down, and he has toe articulation, and of course he can do the ankle pivot.
Round 4.
Accessory! So for the accessory that comes with this package, as you've seen earlier, it comes with this beautiful scenery, which I think is amazing. It's so cool to have like this kind of renderings as part of the package. And also it comes with 2 extra interchangeable faces. And we'll start off with the shouting Ryu face. I really like how this face turns out, so it's all angry and just releasing the Hadouken. And then it comes with another face, you know, when he's charging up his Hadouken, so that really gritty angry face. So yeah, so 2 angry faces, 1 holding in and 1 release. Get on in, okay, never mind. So to swap those interchangeable faces, all you gotta do is take the Ryu head off and then take the hair off, take the bandana off first and then take the hair out. And then you have bald Ryu, but anyways, okay. So, and then you just connect the hair back to the face that you want, and then just connect it back to the body, and then you have the angry faces connected, and then just connect the bandana to complete the look. So, and very sadly, it comes only with 1 extra pair of hands. Of course, it's the classic Hadouken hands. I mean, you gotta have these hands. If you don't have it, people will be pissed. I will be pissed. So I'm glad they included this, but really? Just 1 pair? For you? Come on. And it comes with the ever so awesome Hadouken blast effect. Yes, look at that beauty. So it comes with a stand that you can connect it. So yeah, connect that thing to that base there, and then you can connect it to the Hadouken effect part. So yeah, it's just like a blue flame coming out. So really nicely painted. You can see some translucent right there, so that's really nice. And yeah, I really like how this turned out, so I'm glad they included this effect as part of the accessory, so that's really nice. Look at that. So once again, Hadouken.
Final round.
Conclusion. So yes, conclusion. What do I think about this figure? Well, I think this figure is a knockout. Yes, it's slightly different from all the verdicts I've ever done, but I thought I'd just put in a special verdict for this particular figure, or rather if I ever review a Street Fighter figure, I'll be changing it up a little bit for the verdict because it sort of suits the theme of, or the style of figure top I'm going for. But anyway, so yeah, I think this figure is a knockout. Although I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed by the fact that it has only a pair of extra hands, but they did compensate it with a really nice blast effect, the Hadouken effect. Look at that fire! And also 2 extra interchangeable faces, and also a scenery background right there. As you see, there's awesome artwork. So although I wish they had more accessories for the hands, but I mean, that's all you need from Ryu, that Hadouken hand effect and also the fist effect. So that's pretty much what you need. If you are a big fan of the Street Fighter V series, and if you've always wanted a really posable, really flexible Ryu figure, then this is the figure right here. Man, I have a lot of fun playing with it, and I'm really glad I managed to own a really posable Ryu figure. I've been waiting to have one for a very long time, so really happy and really excited with this figure. So yeah, what else can I say? Knockout KO. So I'm just going to conclude at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. What a beautiful day for what? Hey, which way are you going, buddy? What is this, the new Yeezy fashion or something? Get out of my way. You don't understand English? How about this, huh? I said, get out of my... Oh, I'm Click here to enjoy more videos.